Welcome to another video and a vlog about my week. And this week started very special with the birth of 3 kittens. Pip was exploding yesterday. She was so thick she couldn't even jump anymore. And she was searching last night for a space. She was looking on the couch behind the pillows and between the pile of sleeping bags I have in the living room. But nothing really suited her, and I already made a box for her with some blankets in there. And she had been looking there, but no, she couldn't settle. So at 12 o'clock I went to bed at midnight, and she kept licking and standing up and lying down, standing up, lying down. And this morning she sat in front of the door and her belly was gone. So I thought, oh, I have to go and look for those kittens. I first gave her some food, which she, of course, needed. She was very hungry. And then the kittens were in the box. She got 3 very cute ones. It's a gray one. I think it's a little bit of a tiger stripes. At least it has stripes now, and one that looks like her, so black and white. Yeah, and she's feeding them now. So I wonder about the characters of these little ones. Good evening. In the evening I like to knit and have some me time. It's also the time that I think of the day, how I spent it, what I did, what I didn't get to do, what I would like to do next weekend, and look forward to the rest of the week. And like tomorrow I'm working in Leiden, so I think of the lessons that I'll be teaching, the things I need to think of, which I need to take to school. Put them ready in the evening because I don't like to rush in the morning. So I do as much as I can in the evening so that I will be prepared tomorrow. And the only thing I have to do is have breakfast. I like to spend a couple of, I think about an hour alone and quiet. Sometimes I listen to a storybook on story time, or listen to a podcast, which is nice. But tonight I'm just quiet by myself, enjoying Pip with her kittens here in the corner. And I put on candles and a nice light. And just before I go to bed, I go for a walk in the evening. It's nice to clear your head, and then I find that I sleep better then, before the alarm goes early in the morning. I've nearly finished my Remicamisole. I tend to hold it up against my body to see how far down I need to go. And I think the length is okay now, and I want to make the waist a little bit broader than in the pattern is stated. So I'm just going to continue just a little bit and then make the rib pattern at the bottom, and then it's finished. So I did get it done this weekend. And I already said a couple of videos ago, I think I'm making it with the Fjallalopi, which I got from Edna. It's the thinnest of Istex yarn at the moment, and this is a nice warmish brown color. It's the color 3002 if you're interested. And maybe the temperatures will go up again so I can actually wear it. Today is a fun day. We're going to a farm called het Geertje. It's a goat farm, and there are a lot of baby goats there, and we're allowed to give them some milk and maybe even some piglets. So that's going to be a fun trip. And last week it wasn't like that yet, but this week the magnolias are blooming, and along this street there are a couple of very old big ones And it was a joy to see them. I'm gonna try and film them, a couple, so you can see them as well. Always a good sign of spring, those magnolias.
Dit is de achterpoot van de kikker. De achterpoot? Dit is de achterkant van de kikker. De achterpoot.
Daar ligt de achterpoot van zijn lunch.
We zijn aan het wachten voor een nieuwe kikker.
Ja, of misschien dat hij wel een hapje van Tjuri's oor wil. And then we were off to the farm in the afternoon. Because it's spring, we are going to look at the little animals. And we have this school bus which is driving in front of me. And when Tjuri and I are working together, we can always do a school trip. Because I then take the car and he the bus. And we can put our whole class in those both cars. So here we're nearly at the farm and it's a goat farm. And we're going to see baby goats. And it's a nice thing at this farm that you can come really close up and you can give them a bottle of milk. So, oh, and there are piglets as well. It's a really, really nice farm to go to. Ja, die zijn er net. Kijk, dan gaat hij proberen te drinken. Er zit nog bloed op zijn hoofd. En voor hun is er geen plek meer.
Kijk, die vogel zit echt bij dat varken. Zie je dat? Ja, absoluut.
Deze kan nou weer. Kijk, deze heeft. En nu heb ik een hele natte maal. Maar dat boeit me niet. Oh, hoi kip. lekker grijs. Maar ik vind mijn jas lekker. En ze vinden mijn handen ook lekker knap. Straks beginnen ze nog aan je telefoon.
We gaan wel binnen kijken naar de dikkertjes.
Ja, ze krijgen allemaal wel. Ze krijgen allemaal wel een keer een been. Kijk.
Dit is Maggie. Kijk, dit is Maggie. En zij heeft hetzelfde nummer als Mac. En dat is
Als
de
Mac?
dochter. Ja, als Mac.
Kun je hier ook vaak meer? Ja, jij wel, chef.
Dit is de hele nek. Ja.
Niet zo.
School. All the children have a folder like this. The parents decorated it, so each one is different. And once in a while I put the work in there which they've made. So I make piles, each with the name, so each kid has an own pile. Then I get all the folders and put their work in it. And at the end of the year the folder goes home and all their work should be kept safe in there. And I just wanted to show you the beautiful designs that all the parents have made for their children.
gaat zo. Dus die beide punten, die liggen tegenover elkaar. Dus probeer. Dan is het hier eigenlijk. Degene die nog wel een eentje vrij hebben.
Ik heb nog één rij vrij.
Ja, denk ik dat dat
Ik
genoeg
ook.
is.
Ik ook. Ik heb nog zo.
De volgende kan je kiezen. Die ene is moeilijker. En dan laat ik zien hoe de moeilijkere gaat. Degene die, als je maar nog plek hebt voor één rij, dan kies je een van de twee. Voor jezelf in de lucht doen, hè? Kijk even goed, dat is nummer 1.
Zie je niet?
Dit is niet ook niet helemaal gelukt. Maar dit doe je dus zo, in de hartjes, maar die is moeilijker. Dus dan ga je door, je moet zelf even concentreren. Dan maak je een hartje. Dus je gaat door, dan maak je boven het hartje. Dan ga je weer eronder door en dan ga je weer terug om het hartje te tekenen. De rode stang, denk je?
Ja.
Dan ga je hier. Oh, maar dat is niks.
Oh, moet ook weer.
Meer past, dan mag je zelf nog iets verzinnen. Hè? Doe je gewoon iets zelf bedenken. Het moet er allemaal.
Maar ik heb een fotoknop. Ik ga hem even aanzetten.
Dat is ook vreemd.
Ik zet mijzelf even uit.
Ja.
Ik ga hem uitschakelen.
Wat is hier aan de hand? Hier is iets geks gebeurd.
Maak je echt een filmpje?
Kijk,
De mega
ik denk dat dit een slang wordt.
Nee.
Echt een slang.
En laten we altijd. Of wordt het Of wordt het burrito? Een pollepel.
Iets wat heel lang is, wordt dit.
Een pollepel is dus lang.
Als je nou deze week gebruikt om thuis te bedenken welk beest heel lang is.
Dit is een bol.
Oh, kijk nou eens. Kijk eens. Hier zit er een hele steek. Wacht even.
Eva, ga je vandaag naar zwemles? Ja. Nee, ik ga vandaag ook naar zwemles. Zij is een beetje zacht.
Nou, even kijken.
Ja, ik ga naar zwemles. Wat gaat hij doen? Ja, dat denk je nooit meer aan.
Dit is wel een lastige.
Weet je, opa Jack, 2 opa's en opa Jack.
Zo.
Jack wat? Die.
Ja.
Opa Jackie. Denk ik.
Ga je weer? Goed, dus niet het, ja, precies, ja, zo. Nou, deze massa en breien, dat kan heel goed samen, hè? Want dat doen alle.
Dat doe ik dus. Dat doe ik. Een heel mooi dingetje. Nou, dat is een hartje.
Heb jij kleine poesjes?
Ja.
Ik had vroeger een poes die
Maar
wou
eerst
dan dat ik mee
waren
naar
er
bed
toch
ging als ze
3?
donkies kreeg.
3.
Die kwam me halen en dan moest ik in bed gaan.
Ja, ik heb 3.
Denk dat dat
2, 3. 1,
Ja.
2, 3.
soms mensen die komen binnen.
Kan niet. To give you an update on my Remicamisole, which I've finished. Here we are. You just saw me working in the ends, and if I hold it like this, it fits. But at the moment, it's very cold here, so you see me in a thick jumper, even a hoodie. I don't wear hoodies often, but this one is very cozy. So it's too chilly, I think, to put it on and have an actual fit. So you will see that one later on, because the temperatures will be going up when we get to the weekend. Well, what's to tell about it? It's a nice color brown. I like the shape of the v-neck, and that it has a v-neck at the back as well, which is perfect for summer, I think. What I did is I started knitting, and then I went all the way until I thought this was an acceptable depth as a décolleté, because I want to wear it to school as well. And I know this yarn since I already have 2 Sunday cardigans and a sorry, and a Felix cardigan of the same brand yarn. Those are from Fyallalopi and Letlopi, but I know it's a little hard now, but if I wash it, it will flower up and then go nice and soft. So I think this will be perfect to wear and very nice. So I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, I stuck to the pattern. So when I reached the acceptable depth, I started knitting in the round. And at the bottom, I did a 1x1 bind off, or a 1x1 rip, and then a bind off, just a normal one, the normal easy knit bind off, but I did it loosely. Which yarn did I use? Where did the skein go? Oh, here. It's the Fjallalopi by Istex, and I got it from Edna, and it's a very nice thin yarn. That's probably why it took a little longer. It's color 3002, and I like that it's not completely brown, but it has these little color differences in it that makes it more interesting to look at, I think. And even if you see the result, that will be really pretty, I think, even with the flower brooch, because I am going to decorate it. I thought about doing some embroidery on it, but I'm first going to do just a flower brooch. Well, then let's have a look in my handwerk book. So I started it on the 22nd of February. I used 3.75 chai goo needles. It's for me. The pattern is by Kadri. And I made bust size 100, which is the third one between the brackets. And other than that, there's nothing there. So I stuck to the pattern. So that's it about my Remicamisole. That one is finished. Tick in the box. And my woolly wardrobe is growing. And I feel so happy wearing the clothes that I made myself or knitted it myself. They are nice, comfortable. They fit good. It's and they are, yeah, unique pieces. So each time I have one on, I really it makes my heart sing. So maybe I don't know if you have the same feeling, but I'm going to continue and knit my wardrobe together, because you can find patterns with clothing exactly the style you want. Do you want it fitted or a little wide? Do you want a puff sleeve or just a plain one? And I'm very happy with everything that has turned out, which I've made yet. See you next in the next video. And here we are at school, and this was a drawing lesson about daffodils. All of the children had a daffodil on their desk, and they could draw it from any angle they wished. And for such a common flower, it's a very difficult one to draw.
In de zon. Zie je de zon? Kom vooral naar mijn bloem kijken.
Niet die van mij.
Kijk. Joe, pak de spin. Nee. Ja, hij is er.
Pak hem gewoon op.
Ja. Hoe heb je deze?
Gewoon doen.
Ja, dat is.
Jullie gaan het ook heel erg juffrouw, kijk, ik kan met deze pennen gaan schrijven. Kijk, of ik kan ze in de prullenbak gooien.
Nee! Ja! Nee! Had ik net nog een extra blaadje gedaan.
As you can see, it fits. It's completely finished. The length is really nice because it goes over my waistband. So even if I have to reach up or down or to the side, I can without my tummy showing, which I like for in front of class. This is a little bit too low to wear it in front of class, but otherwise I will wear a singlet underneath. I like the broad straps so that it covers your bra strap. I would wear a darker one underneath, but today I had a white one on. I like the V at the back, which will also make sure my back colors. Yeah, it's just a good fit. It stretches as well. So if I would make it again, I would make this size. And I'm definitely going to make it in a different color. And I might, yeah, do the V a little higher like this. I'm more comfortable with that. That's just a question. I think if I sew the straps a little up or put a pin in it, then it's fine. Can't wait for summer now. Yeah, just a very nice one. So this is the Remicamisole by Geertje, and I can recommend it to anybody. Good morning. I've got my parcel here from Wol uit het Zuiden. I met this lady on a ontmoetdag from Truida. It's a meeting day for, well, a lot of knitters were there, also crocheters, but it was about crafting together. And I met her there, and I bought some yarn from her. She also handed out skeins of yarn that day, which was really nice, and then you could test the yarn. It was enough for a shawl. And Antonita and I had some contact through Instagram because I wanted to make a neon pink Felix cardigan. And I saw a post of her on Instagram saying that her Delana Rustica Vivid is like Fjallalopi, which I like to knit my Felix cardigans with because then it's a nice woolly layer. And it comes in very many colors. And she imports her yarn, I'm not totally sure, Spain and Portugal, from local farmers with lovely sheep. So I like to support that. And the box came in and it's beautifully wrapped with a little sheep sticker here. And I'm very anxious to see what the color looks like. Because yeah, I like color. And I wanted to combine it with this neon pink mohair from Rico. I have 2 skeins. I think I need to order some more, but I first want to start off cast on and see how far I get with these. And I hope these 2 match really well. So let's open the packet and see. This yarn comes in 40 or 42 different colors and it's very worth a try. I also like the packing of the skeins, you'll see. So let's have a look. Good afternoon. I just jumped on my new bike. The sun is shining and I spotted some flower fields in bloom yesterday, and I really want to show you this one. If you could only smell it, it smells really nice. It's hyacinths and they are really pretty colors together, so I'm just going to show you. I cycled to the tulperij, which is nearby, and in I think another week, maybe 1.5 weeks, there will be tulips over here, but at the moment there are only daffodils, and it's a show garden. So first daffodils, then tulips, then they take all the flower bulbs out, and then the dahlias will be there in September, which those of you who've been following me for a while know that I like to go there. But now they have daffodils, and it's worth a visit if you're over here. This is the show garden, and just have a look at all the different varieties that there are available. I don't see these in the wild yet. It's because those bulbs have to multiply first. But I like the many varieties that these flowers come in. I'm back home, as you can see, after a nice bike ride through the flower fields. I always like it when the hyacinths bloom. I don't like them as a flower on the vase, but the smell is just, well, very nice. If you cycle along the bike paths and the back roads of Lisse and Sassenheim, you smell them. There were a lot of tourists also. People enjoying the flowers and the weather. It's sunny, and then it's always a bit busier. That's it for this week from me. I hope you enjoyed this video again and enjoy the weather this weekend. The sun is shining here, so I'm going outside a bit more and hope to see you next week. Bye!